Nanny Affair 2, Chapter 17, The Other Nanny. After a major revelation about Jordan and Robin, Sam quickly head up to her office, away from prying eyes and ears. What do you mean, they're working together? Well, Robin said just now in the hallway she was referencing something that I said to Jordan the night we fought, and I've only ever said it to her. Which means Jordan must have repeated it to Robin. Exactly. I think Robin's the one to blame. I can't wrap my head around it. Robin is the reason we're back together. She's been so supportive lately. Because it's called planting a seed. And that's just what she wants us to think. We never should have trusted her. Didn't you say Robin told you to come straight to me after the fight? It's almost like she wanted you to walk in on me and Jordan. So Robin sent Jordan to just seduce you? You think back to Jordan's confession, and it seemed sincere at the time, but now you're not so sure. Maybe Robin took advantage of Jordan's feelings. Maybe she convinced Jordan to trick us both. One thing's for sure. We need to keep an eye on Jordan until we figure out what they're both up to. Sam takes a deep breath and curling her clenched fists. You're right. We may have our suspicions about her, but I'd like to find out her intentions before firing her. For now, we'll just have to keep our friends close and our enemies closer. Like how she's like before firing her, so she's dead set on firing her. That afternoon, you do your best to focus on work, despite your concerns about Robin and Jordan. You're finishing a list of chemicals to reorder when Evan approaches. And in my office, no. I've been able to avoid him since our confrontation, but it looks like my luck just ran out. Follow Evan to his office. He starts talking as soon as you close the door. You'll be interested to know I got the report from HR regarding your relationship with Sam Dalton. They finished the report already? And I want to apologize for what I said before the holiday break. You want to apologize? That's unexpected of you. Yes, well, I realize now I shouldn't have accused you the way I did. From HR's investigations, Sofia was the one responsible for recruiting you. He shows you the report and you scan the bolded sentence. The only mark against you is that you and Sam didn't disclose your relationship immediately. No, I'm gonna take the high ground. No, damn it. What do I have to take the high ground for? What do I need to apologize for? No, screw that. No. I told you HR would take my word over yours. But I never even spoke to them. Then you didn't waste your time or breath. Evan lets out a sigh and just waves you away. If that's your takeaway, just get back to work. I wanted to take the high ground, I really did. With pleasure. Addie is waiting for you when you return to your station. So, how'd it go with Evan? Well, surprisingly great. And with Sam Dalton? You flush as you realize that going public means all the way public. Even to your co-workers. I can explain. I know what you're thinking. And it's not like that. Oh, you mean she didn't declare her undying love for you on camera over the weekend? Yeah, that's exactly what you think. No, she did, but I'm not sleeping my way to the top. I know that. If you were, you'd be sleeping with Sofia, not Sam. Way more efficient that way. So, you're not mad? I'm a little bummed you didn't feel like you could confide in me, but if you're happy, then I'm happy for you. Now, let's get back to changing the world one piece of plastic at a time. See, this is professionalism at its finest. Good job, Addie. Now that everything's out in the open, the rest of your workday flies by. You're relieved to step into an elevator, empty elevator, as you head home. But before the doors are fully closed, you're joined by Well, well, you and Sam have certainly been the talk of town since your TV interview aired. Sofia, I thought you called in sick. I didn't expect you to see you today. And I didn't expect you to take months to go to the press. I never would have let someone else dictate my life like that. I mean, I agree with her. Then why didn't you say something earlier? And lose my best way of blackmailing you. You should know me better than that by now. Too bad. I don't care what you think anymore. I have bigger problems to deal with than you. That's the spirit. It wasn't a compliment. The elevator lurches to a stop as you reach the lobby. Sofia brushes past you, only to walk into a crowd of paparazzi. Sofia, have you heard the news about Sam Dalton's new love? I have a question. Where's security? How do you feel about being replaced by someone younger? Oh, for the love of Christ. Did you know anything about the relationship when you hired Anna Schuler to work for you? After the initial shock wears off, Sofia slaps on a beaming smile. She's so smooth that you almost don't even see the transformation happening. I'm so glad you asked about Anna working here. Since she started, our department has seen a tenfold increase in projected revenue over the next fiscal year. Yeah, but what about... Oh, our margin of error, the environmental lab, has always functioned as a self-sustaining enterprise. I'd love to tell you more about it. We'll say she's directing it the way she wants, and not the way the press wants. You shake her head as Sofia puts the reporters neatly in their place. There's no way you'll get anything, or they'll get anything about you and Sam out of her now. I never thought I'd say this, but thank God for Sofia. Now I can slip out. You sneak out of the back of the building and then make your way down the street. Just when you think you've lost the paparazzi, they're following me. I gotta hide. It doesn't look like they've spotted you just yet. You could keep telling yourself that. So you try to stick close to the buildings to blend in. Finally, you find an open storefront. You duck inside and stop short at what you find. What? Welcome to Victoria's Secret. What? Am I supposed to be shocked? Aghast? Like, you see this shit in Walmart, too. Welcome to Satin Dreams. What brings you in today? Something soft? Something hard? I like that black number in the top left. Also the black number in the top right. I'm not sure. What do you recommend? If I'm gonna hide from the paparazzi, something fun might as well come with it. I was thinking it might be fun to surprise my girlfriend tonight. Oh, I love that. And I bet she will too. She leads you to a display full of strappy, sexy lingerie. You browse for a few minutes before you choose an outfit. Buy this outfit to unlock an exclusive steamy scene with Sam. Sam won't be able to resist me in this. Yes, mistress. Oh, I saw it in a shop today and couldn't resist. You like it? Are you kidding me? I loved it. Almost as much as I love you. She captures your lips in a tender kiss and you fall into her embrace. After the exquisite tortures you shared, it feels good to drift off in her arms. At the end of the week, you and Sam are still trying to find evidence to expose Robin and Jordan. In the meantime, you both alternate leaving work early to join Carter and Jordan on their school pickups to keep a closer eye on Jordan. Yes, Anna's here to take us somewhere fun! If by somewhere fun you mean home, then yes, I am. That's the opposite of fun! You mean the, antonym. We learned a new vocab word today. Jordan walks towards you, or a group, a look of annoyance on her face. Anna, you've come to take the boys home. Again. I'm here because I can't get enough of my, two favorite twins. They are the antonym of boring. And Jordan looks like, the antonym of happy. She leans in and lowers her voice so only you can hear. This is getting real old real fast. Mason, wait! You forgot your notebook! Liliana runs up to hand Mason a red binder with doodles all over it, and Lana's not far behind her. Back on school pickup duty so soon, Hannah. You think Sam would have stopped asking you to do such menial labor? Sam and I are... Yeah, none of your business. Nice try, Hannah, but when you put your relationship on TV, it becomes our business. Before you can respond, Will and Marisol spot you through the crowd and wave as they approach. I saw the news, Anna. That's some coup landing Sam Dalton. Always thought there was a spark of something between the two of you. Thanks. We're doing our best to keep things real, but it's hard with all the press, and I hate to interrupt, but we should probably head out. Carter's holding up the pickup line. Right. Well, I guess that's my cue. We'll catch up later. You give the group a little wave before joining Jordan and the boys in the car. What do you think she's gonna, take the kids and run? Sorry about that, Carter.
No problem, Miss Shula. If I can't handle a little post-school traffic, what good am I?
Boys start debating something that happened at school that day, and Jordan takes the opportunity to get your attention. Are you gonna tell me what's up? We've been acting weird all week, Sam too. I should try to get info out of her. Have we? Huh, I didn't notice. What makes you think that? You've been picking up the boys from school a lot lately, for one thing. And for another, I feel like I haven't been alone with the boys in days. Makes it kind of hard to do my job. And if I need to start looking for another job because of what happened the other night, don't worry, Jordan. You won't need to because of that. Although, that reminds me. How did you say you found out about our breakup? Sam doesn't remember calling you. She doesn't? It must have been must have slipped your mind or something. Or you're lying and it was Robin who called you. Yep. Carter drops you off in front of the penthouse and you're about to lead the boys inside when you spot a familiar face waiting at a corner. Oh, look who it is. Jordan, can you get the boys settled with their homework without me? I'll be right up. You mean do my job? Sure, no problem. Listen! I am now the woman of this household, and if you continue to backtalk me, I swear to Jesus Christ, the riding crop will get a second use. As soon as the others are gone, you approach Naya. What are you doing here? I'm here to give Sam this, but since I ran into you first... Popular, Robin Flores, tell all. The Daltons' prodigal daughter breaks her silence. Okay. Robin did a tell-all interview about us. Every last detail. A friend of mine from Popular sent the preview to me. It's hitting the stands on Monday morning. Naya, what should we do? I know we're not your clients anymore, but I assume you wouldn't have come to us without, unless you had advice. You're right, and my advice is to get ahead of this before it hits the stands. You'll be doing me a favor. You might not be my client, but you would be helping someone who is. Robin. She's your client. I think you need to start at the beginning. After our contract ended, Robin came to me. I thought she wanted me to clean up her bad girl image, but she was just after dirt on the two of you. After the third time she tried to bait me into revealing your secrets, I confronted her. She said she'd get what she wanted another way. Another way, like using Jordan. This article is a result. It's a whining rant that makes Robin seem entitled, bitter, and willing to sell out her family. Not a good look for anyone involved. I tried to stop it, but the issue's already gone to press. Perhaps someone with the Dalton name will have a better luck. Understood. I'll make sure Sam gets this, and we'll figure out what to do together. I'm sure you will. Naya turns to leave, and then pauses. Oh, I caught your interview on TV the other day. It's not the route I would have suggested, but it was sweet. And I do think, or hope, things work out for you. Thank you. That night, you catch Sam up on everything you've learned. She skims the article, getting angrier with every line. There must be something we can do. Naya seemed to think that you'd have a better chance of stopping it, or maybe your father. Maybe, but he'd have to be convinced it's the right thing to do for the good of the company, not just you and me. Well, we could come out with our own tell-all at the same time, try to be Robin to the punch. Yeah, and that doesn't work well. It just looks like you have a huge family drama going on that will affect business. That's how business works. The two of you brainstorm ideas for what feels like hours, and suddenly she tosses the article aside and pulls you into her arms. I hate that Robin has the power to hurt you like this. Sam... We can't... it'll be okay as long as we have each other. Snuggle deeper into our embrace. There's nothing more we can do about this tonight. We should try and relax and recoup and come back tomorrow when we're refreshed. A few hours of escape sounds amazing. Did you have something in mind? We haven't had a proper date in a while. What would you say to you, me, and an entire movie theater to ourselves so we can relax properly? Listen, can we watch the new Matrix movie coming out? That'd be great. Please? I mean, it's an entire movie theater to ourselves. Listen, I like the Matrix, and if you don't, I question your taste. I say, that sounds like heaven. Let's do it. A few calls, and half an hour later, Sam leads you inside the lobby of an empty movie theater and the scent of popcorn filling the air. I can't believe we have the whole place to ourselves for the night, or that you don't have a home theater in that fancy penthouse of yours. I've thought about it, but I think the boys would never leave the room. This is true. Well, it would be impossible to resist all those action movies. Speaking of which, what are we seeing tonight? Whatever you want. One of the perks of renting the entire place out. Let's watch a heartwarming rom-com, an old classic, and one of those action movies. Heartwarming rom-com. I really need to laugh right now. Watch a gorgeous leading lady fall in love. I'll let them know. I thought we had the whole place to ourselves. There still has to be staff, dum-dum. We will. There's one projectionist who will start the movie, and then we make ourselves scarce. You nod as Sam tells the worker, wander over the concession stand. You want something? Snacks are part of the package deal. Well, in that case... no. I love a good movie theater popcorn. Seriously, when done correctly... yeah! The biggest tub they have, please. Also take a Coke with extra ice. With extra butter. Oh god, yes. Grab your snack and head into the theater. You pick your favorite seat out of the whole theater, and the lights dim as soon as you're settled. On screen, the heroine is literally swept off her feet by a mysterious stranger. I love a good meet cute. Sam wraps an arm around your shoulder and starts nuzzling the side of your neck, and you put a hand on her thigh. Miss Dalton, are you trying to distract me from our movie? Not at all. Feel free to ignore me completely. You saw Sam begins pressing kisses up your jawline, her lips feather-lined. Oh, I thought we were gonna have a quiet night. Don't worry, I plan to be very quiet. Your eyes photo closed as Sam kisses her way back to the spot just behind your ear. Encourage her to continue like this. Don't let me stop you. You cup the back of Sam's head, urging her to renew her kisses. You settle deeper in your seat and arch her neck so she can reach more of you. Her tongue curls deliciously as it moves down your neck and towards the slope of your shoulder. Oh. She bites down playfully on your clavicle before sucking long and hard. I love marking you as mine. Your whole body sparks, so Sam presses her kisses lower and lower. With one careful finger, she pushes your top down to bare your shoulder and the swell of your breast. I want to mark you here. She presses a soft kiss on the curve of your breast. You arch into her, encouraging her to suck harder and deeper. And here. You nudge your bra down. She exposes the taut peak of your nip, clamps down hard, and you cry out, gripping desperately at the back of her head. A loud sound from the screen draws your attention. The movie is getting to the good part, and so is Sam. I should watch the movie. If I promise we'll finish this later, can we watch the rest of the movie? Tonight is about helping you relax. If a movie is what you want, then a movie is what you'll get. And we already did the Bounce Chicka Wow Wow earlier, you know? It doesn't need to always be about that. As you settle back in your seat and adjust your clothing, a thought occurs to you. What if I just want a foot rub while I watch it? She answers by grabbing your legs, swinging them onto her lap, and she slips your shoes off and begins to work your arches with her strong, dexterous fingers. All you have to do is ask, Anna. With a happy sigh, you lean back to enjoy the rest of the movie. Between her touch and the sweeping climax of the screen, every ounce of tension drifts out of you. Did I do a good job of making you relax? I feel completely refreshed. The theater lights come up, revealing the mess of your snacks and makeout session. Do your best to clean things up, but ushers are sure to know what you were up to. Really? Really? And for once, you don't care if the whole world is going to find out the real history of you and Sam. There is no use hiding things now. The next afternoon, you kind of just learned what you should do. The article reads as, you know, Robin being a whiny little wah, so let it happen. It shows her as a misfit child. And you guys are running the company. Just let it happen. You're feeling reinvigorated after your day with Sam and ready to figure out how to fix Robin's article. So, I was going to go over with her answers again, and it seems to me... Do you two have a second? I think we need to talk. Sure, Jordan. Come on in. I knew things would probably be a little awkward after, you know, what happened, but even the twins have noticed that something's up. Sam shared a glance. You weren't planning to confront Jordan directly, but with Robin's article about to come out, you can't afford to wait around it anymore. To be honest, we aren't sure we can trust you anymore. Not now that we know you and Robin have been working together. What makes you think I have anything to do with Robin? You told her what I said about Sam after our big fight. Stuff I only ever said to you. You've been feeding her information. Don't even try to deny it. It's not what you think. I thought it would be a good way to make extra money. That's all. I never meant to hurt anyone. Are you an idiot? Oh, I'm gonna sell out all this information, and it's not meant to hurt anybody, but it's gonna hurt someone. You're an idiot. So you admit you've been faking it, or this whole time? No, being the boy's nanny, hanging out with the family, all that is real. I also just told Robin details about what was going on. But the twins were never in danger. Robin and I both agreed to leave them out of it. That's not good enough. The article tell-all that comes out tomorrow is going to do plenty of damage to the boys. I don't know what article you're talking about, but come on, it's not like you two never did anything risky. You stupid bitch. That doesn't matter. They had a relationship. It wasn't risking the boys. I heard about you getting caught in the robotics lab when Anna was still your nanny. That'd be just as damaging to the twins as anything I did. You're fired immediately. I don't want to see you anywhere near my family again. Jordan looks from Sam to you and then back. She sighs when she realizes she has no allies. Tell Mason and Mickey I said goodbye. Jordan, don't let the door hit you on the way out. If we see you here again, we will call security. And with one last unreadable look, Jordan leaves. You turn to Sam and let out a long breath. I can't believe that just happened. It was only a matter of time. I can't have someone I don't trust run the boys full time. Do you think Robin really told her about the robotics lab? That's so embarrassing. Given what Robin said in her magazine interview, I wouldn't put it past her. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure she... Wait, that's it. Grab the article and skim it one more time to make sure. Sam, I figured it out. I know exactly how to take Robin down. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And down in the description below, links to social media, Discord, if you'd like to support me and my content. It'd be greatly appreciated if you would hit that subscribe button. It'd also be greatly appreciated if you would check out the links in the description. There's always ways to support this channel and the content that I put out there. There's also that join button. It's the next step beyond subscription. It's a way of saying, hey, I want to return back to, the community, which goes towards games, coverage, VIP for choices, things like that. And then also the fact that it also just says, hey, you know what? You deserve to buy yourself a coffee or, actually have some sort of financial security in your life, in case anything actually does happen. And you need that net when you fall. But, hopefully you make that jump. Or any of the jumps down the description below. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.